Thanks for tuning in to Dorie Witt's Guide to Surviving Bullies, the video edition. You can get my book on Amazon.com or visit my website, DorieWitt.com. Got the links down below. And today, Dorie's 2 cents is about being a bystander. And what do you do? When do you step in? And how do you step in? And okay, if I step in, will it really make a difference? Let me tell you, yes it will. Watch on to find out how. Now, I think a lot of times we say, okay, seriously, bystander, you're not doing anything, you're not part of bullying. And as a bystander, our common thoughts when we see bullying might be, I don't want to be the next one to be picked on, or I just don't want to get involved. And actually, I went and talked to this camp a little bit ago. It was a gang resistance and education training, and they gave me this awesome water bottle. It turns pink in the sunlight. Woo! But yeah, I like water bottles that turn pink. It's pretty cool. But anyways, and a lot of people ask those questions. And as I told them, if you're a bystander and you're watching bullying, there's no such thing as an innocent bystander. In my book, Dorie Witt's Guide to Surviving Bullies, I say you're a not-so-innocent bystander. Because sure, you might not be making the problem worse necessarily, but you're not making it better. And we have a civic duty to make these problems better. We need to stand up for each other. Because how are we going to stop bullying if we don't take a stand together? And so, before you say I'm crazy and I'm just going to be beat up or I'm going to be made fun of next, listen to what I've got to say. I have some cool tips. Alright, so step 1, when you see the bullying happening in the hallway, locker room, wherever you are, step 1 is assess the situation and how you feel about it. Because perhaps something is happening and you just don't feel comfortable stepping up and saying stop on your own. But perhaps you do. And if you do, don't be afraid to just step in and say, come on guys, this is really immature, knock it off. Or say to the victim, hey, let's go to the CAF, or come on, let's go to English, we're going to be late. And then, talk to the victim, see how they're doing. Because a lot of times, just opening up and venting about a problem can make things seem so much better and mean a lot to the victim, especially because they'll know that someone really cares about them. All right, you caught me. I admit, sometimes we just don't want to step into the situation and say stop. Sometimes it's just really scary or just, Bridget, you're crazy. I'm not going to do that. Okay, I get it. Totally get it. So, I've got some more tips. Don't worry. So, straight from the Dorie handbook, I would say, all right, you don't feel comfortable stepping up and saying stop. Not a problem. Next thing you can think about is, would you feel more comfortable if you had a group saying stop with you? That's where you can use group correction, which is you just get your buddies together. Get a bunch of people, 4 or 5, however many you feel comfortable with. And then go up to the bully and say, hey, knock it off. Seriously, stop. And remember, don't threaten them. And don't start beating the bully up, because that makes you just as bad as they are. And we're trying to stop bullying, not make it worse. I mean, if we get rid of one bully, but to do that, we have to bully them. The problem isn't any better. We still got bullying going on. All right, so if neither of these options sound like something you want to do, you know what? Just go get someone who can step in, who can do something. And no one has to know you were the one who went and talked to your favorite counselor, teacher, principal, whatever. Some adult, a trusted adult you know can step in and say stop. No one has to know it was you. And I know this might sound stupid, but we don't know how much bullying, I mean we do, but we don't always know how much bullying this victim has gone through, how tough their day has been. And we've seen in the news that so many kids have been left to the point where they just want to take their own life. So you stepping in or asking someone to step in for you can make such a big difference. That person, you don't know if this would have been the breaking point for them. This would have been the last straw. My question to you is, what's more important? Risking the chance that someone might know you did the right thing? And sure, for 5 minutes you might be uncomfortable. You might have to talk to someone you don't like. Maybe you don't like the victim and you have to hear them out, whatever. Saving a life. So let me know situations you've been in, when you need help. When you think my tips work, maybe they didn't work. Email me. I've got my email down there, my Facebook fan page, Twitter. Follow my tweets. Send me a message. Let me know how I can help you, because that's what I want to do. So tune in next week. You're watching Dorie Witt's Guide to Surviving Bullying.